Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 3 and 4 of the Sussexes in Australia. Oh my goodness, guys, this has been a whirlwind tour. It has been a wonderful thing to see, to witness. And guys, listen to me. The crowds, they came out. People came to see Harry and Meghan. They were happy to see Harry and Meghan. So all of the things that we were hearing beforehand, no, they didn't matter. Take a look at this. Take a look. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Hello, Becca. Nice to meet you.
The well wishes, the well-being. Oh my gosh.
All right, remember. So this is what they pay with. Explains a lot. What was it?
There's one bag.
Awesome.
You gotta start here. That's straight. You have that children's book, Diary of a Wombat. Our kids love that book.
She's got to send that book for that boy.
Diary of a Wombat. He's very cheeky.
Listen,
You got a book.
I tell you. But one thing for sure, Meghan did get really candid about the fact that she has been really trolled for the last 10 years. And of course, people are going to have a problem with the fact that she said it, but take a look at this.
Every day for 10 years, I've been bullied and attacked, and I was the most trolled person in the entire world. Man, woman. I'm still here. And so when I think of all of you and what you're experiencing, I think so much of that is having to realize that, that industry, that billion-dollar industry that is completely anchored and predicated on cruelty to get clicks, that's not going to change. So you have to be stronger than that. And a friend of mine gave me a little bag that had a quote on it that I had put on. And I look at it every single day. And I would share it with you because sometimes I can imagine as you talk about depression or anxiety or the willingness or lack of appetite to even want to get out of bed or keep going, that this is the quote that it says, and I think it's important that you remember it as I try to as well. My wish for you is that you continue to be who and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness, and to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart. And that's my wish for all of you as well. And you can do it, you can do it together. And I'm not gonna say it's easy. I will personally tell you it is not easy, but you can do it. And my wish for all
Just
of you
continue.
is just
I mean,
continue.
how heart-wrenching is that? That little speech that Meghan gave is so heartfelt. I mean, that hit me in my core, guys. That hit me in my core. And the fact that Meghan will say something like this, and then there will be those idiots saying that all she's doing is complaining and all these things, and they will continue to harass her more, proving exactly what she just said. For the last 10 years of her life, these 10 years of her life, it's all about getting trolled daily by bots, by trolls, by crazy people, by a media that was sanctioned by that family, the unroyal family, to harass them continuously, especially Meghan. Yeah, so Meghan has indeed been trolled for 10 years, and she continues to be, but I thank God that she doesn't look at it or pay attention to it. She is so strong. Oh my gosh. But you know what? The things that really Meghan should remember is stuff that like this, like these videos I'm going to show you right now. These are the type of things she needs to remember. Take a look at this.
Wanted a snap only with Meghan.
Harry, what's happening?
What?
You stepped out of the photo.
He's a Suits fan. He's a Suits fan.
Somehow this fleeting, friendly encounter for a selfie was falsely turned
The
by
Daily
one
Mail.
media outlet into an awkward ambush that supposedly
Daily Mail.
sparked chaos. In reality, Harry was warm and happy, enjoying our smiles, and he also gave some fashion feedback.
Good to see you smiling too, mate. You're always smiling.
Good to see you.
I love your tie.
Oh, thank you, mate.
That reporter really was enjoying Harry's, like, you know, that was fun for him. Here's some more.
Yes, we are.
So the press is saying we're not friends.
As they left, I tried to get ahead of them
I
a
love
few
this guy.
metres to take a couple of selfies with them in the background. And then Harry has actually come up to me and he's engaged with me while I'm taking a couple of selfies. I didn't want them to crowd around me, but Harry grabbed me and he said, because I've been with them for 3 days now, he said, Paul, you're always smiling. And I said, it's because I'm happy to see you, Harry. He said, no, but really, whenever I've seen you the last couple of days, you're always smiling. And I said, because we like having you here, mate. And then he said, well, it's good to see, something like, it's good to see you, mate, and I love your tie, right? Now, I've seen an article online that has twisted that engagement into me ambushing them for a selfie and somehow compromising things by trying to get them in the background of the selfie. I tried to just, because I'm one of these journalists that needs things on the record, so I did my very best just to clarify where things are at, and that's what we got from the Prince.
What if your research could reach
By some representatives from the Career Heritage Trust. And this is not a public event, this was not an advertised event, but we are we'll just swing around quickly, near the Yarra River here. In the distance there, something that I have seen only today for the first time in the 3 days that they've been in Melbourne, and that is police. Before Harry and Meghan arrived, there was a lot of discussion about, well, who's going to pay for the police escorts and the motorcades, and who's going to look at, will that be the taxpayer? There have been no motorcades, there have been no police, they've been travelling in 2 Range Rovers, but this is the first time I've seen them, and I would suspect that they maybe were in the area, and this is probably the most, though, exposed that they have been during their 3 days here. Everything else has been pretty much indoors and by invitation only.
I actually think this was a really great experience for Harry and Meghan, honestly speaking.
Are you soon, Meghan? Oh gosh, I'd love to come back. It's brilliant here.
I mean, they're asking her to come back. Who would have thought? The way that they have been saying that they're not welcome. Who would have thunk it? I mean, people are asking Meghan, when is she coming back? Listen, the British press are about to lose it. Did you guys see those videos of Jobble? Jobble has been losing his mind continuously. I mean, he's about to blow a gasket about the fact that Harry and Meghan are actually successful at what they do. I mean, he's upset. He's upset about the fact that apparently their trip is going to overshadow the trip that that man that y'all call a king is supposed to do in the next couple of weeks to go see Trump, to go see T-Rump. Nobody wants that trip, but hey, I'll talk about it. I hope something funny happens. I can't wait, guys. I hope something funny happens and, like Trump decides to walk in front of him, or Trump trips him up, or I don't know, something funny. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I'll be looking for. But yeah, because Trump will always be entertaining for us. He will always do something silly. So I can't wait. But either way, let's continue here to talk about day 3 and day 4 of Harry and Meghan in Australia. The 3rd and 4th days of Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex Australia Tour 2026 offered a thoughtful and uplifting continuation of a journey centered on connection, reflection, and purpose. On the 3rd day in Melbourne, Prince Harry and Meghan immersed themselves in both culture and compassion. Their participation in the Scar Tree Walk brought them closer to Australia's Indigenous heritage, highlighting respect for history and community. The day also carried a deep emotional tone as Harry spoke openly about resilience, vulnerability, and mental health at the Inter-Edge Summit, reminding audiences that strength often lies in honesty and shared human experience. By the 4th day, the tone shifted towards celebration and unity. In Sydney, the couple embraced the spirit of camaraderie through their involvement with Invictus Australia, symbolizing resilience through sport and teamwork. Their presence at a rugby match further reflected their effort to engage with local culture in a lively, relatable way. Together, these days painted a positive picture of a modern tour, less about formality and more about meaningful interaction, of course. Take a look at this as well.
Thank you. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic.
He's a Suits fan.
Very emotional seeing Harry.
It's cool, like, at school I can just say, like, I met Harry, the prince, and, like, that he's, like, my friend.
It just seems like a normal bloke. So I think we'll leave happy. I think it's once in a, as I said before, once in a lifetime kind of thing. I'm glad I was actually surprised he stopped to say hi. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, you see? Do you see that? Do you think that the royal family didn't expect this? Because the lies that the media has been telling and the trolls have been acting crazy for the last couple of weeks, nobody would have thought that this trip would go like this, you know. But Harry and Meghan have that sweet sauce. They have that sauce. But you know what? Together, listen, these days painted a positive picture of a modern tour, less about formality and more about meaningful interaction, which is what people care about. Through culture, conversation, and community, the Sussexes showed how public figures can inspire by being both engaged and genuine. Genuine, that's the word. Harry and Meghan they're genuine and they have that charisma that the royal family, a lot of people in the royal family really don't have. Harry and Meghan have loads of it. And the attacks will continue coming. The attacks will continue coming because they are so good at what they do. People love them. And the royal family made a huge mistake by casting them out. And the funny thing about it is, I don't understand why Robert Jobson continuously tells lies and says, and these other people continuously tells lies about Harry and Meghan and say that they just left. The way that they are describing it, it would seem like the last 10 years never happened. That one day, Harry and Meghan just got up and left for no reason. They tend to try to forget about all those printed stories, all those stories about Meghan and eating an avocado and touching her baby bump and, you know, straight out of Compton, and all of the horrible things that they keep saying over and over again. The 10 years of trolling that Meghan talks about, right? They want to pretend like if none of that stuff happened, and that Harry and Meghan just, you know, all of a sudden one day decided, I want to go make money, which is so not true. It is so not true. And the way that they're reframing it, it is ridiculous and it's a lie. It's a total and complete lie, because that's not what happened at all. That's not the reason why Harry and Meghan left. And we all know this, and I don't know why they keep lying to us or trying to lie to the people that are listening to them, because I'm not listening to them. I don't believe anything they say. So yeah, there. I don't know why they think that we have evidence. We have paper trail of the things that these people have said. I mean, Robert Jobson, for all the stuff he's saying, he's shocked because he didn't expect, you know what he said about the Invictus Games? This happened about a couple years ago. He said that it's a pity. It's a pity because now that Harry and Meghan have left, the Invictus Games is probably going to suffer because it wouldn't get all the attention and all that from the royal family. Because, if the royal family is not involved with it, nothing can happen, apparently. That's the kind of thinking that Robert Jobson has. Jobble. And I'm here to tell you that that makes no sense because there's so many things that happen without a royal family, right? Lots of things happen without a royal family. Lots of positive things happen without the royal family. We don't need the royal family, to be honest. I don't have a problem with them, to be honest, but if you're going to ask me to choose, I'd say no, thanks. I don't need it. And if I lived in that country and I was paying taxes, I would be even more pissed. Because I would be like, why can't my taxes go to things that I care about? I have the royal family, sure, but why are my taxes going to them? They're rich enough, they can survive without our money. That's what I would say. But there you go, that's just me. But yeah, so all in all, the trip has been a success so far. I will be looking out for more videos and pictures for a later on, for later today. I can't wait till they go over the harbor. That will be beautiful. That will be a beautiful day of pictures and video as well. Yeah. So I can't wait to finish to see what else they have in store for us today. And join me later on and I will have another video. Have a wonderful day, guys. If you have sent any super chats or super stickers, I really do appreciate it. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.